Content over everything! That's when he says to me in the afternoon, yeah, Dad, the thing that I wanted to speak to you about is, and that was the story, this is the story, how it goes. So my son has a friend, okay, and let's say his friend, his name's Johnny. Right. And there's a bad boy for the area. Remember, this is all year 7 and year 8, yeah? So that's 12 and 13 years old. So Tommy, let's say Tommy is the guy who everybody fears at that age group. Yeah? So he's feared because he can fight, you know. And then you've got Johnny, my son's friend. Yeah. Now what's happened? Tommy's got a girlfriend who fancies Johnny. Johnny has not made no play at all to like he likes her. So she just genuinely likes the youth. When these are 12 and 13, you know how you would say, kiss, cheers and them thing there, you get me? But them can't play no, yeah? Right? So then Tommy's taken an instant dislike to Johnny. So this has been going a couple of days or whatever, and then Tommy sees Johnny with a group of friends. So then, because he's scared, he went to beat up Johnny. Remember, Johnny's done nothing, you know. All it is that his girlfriend likes Johnny. That's all. That's the offence. So my son and anyone around me, I talk gorilla talk. You know, I've got time for chimpanzees, gorillas, and I bow at the feet of silverbacks. But chimpanzees masquerading as gorillas, I don't have them around. I'm allergic to them. So never, always stand up until you know. You look into someone's eyes, you know when you've got to run. You look into someone's eyes, yeah? So I've taught them my gorilla tactics, yeah? So on Gorilla Code, in that fight, he drawed on my gorilla thinking theory, and he started to beat Tommy. Tommy's friends are embarrassed, so they get, 2 of them get involved. So now it's 3 on to 1. So then my son, he's got gorilla blood, yeah? He jumped in, which he has to by my heritage, yeah? And then he started fighting, and somebody out the crowd gets in to make it 3 on 3. Then Tommy loses again, let's say. I don't want to say losing because children, right? So then what's happened is, now, he's now embarrassed now because he's got defeated twice. So then what's happened, he sends out a threat. And that threat is that he's going to come for Johnny and Johnny's friends on Monday at Peckham Library. That's where we're at now. So what it is now, so I don't know what's going to happen. It could just be a punch up, it could be forgotten about, or it could be a knife. I'm a father, really. And you know when you don't live with your youth and you haven't got the best relationship with your mother, it can make you feel, as a gorilla I'm talking, demasculated. That you're not involved in that process of raising your child. And it's a funny thing, because when I was going through all that, I went into deep depression these times. Yeah? Like, you feel like a weight, you want to be there, but anyway, I don't want to go into that. So what it is now, yeah, I feel that everybody's talking, but as a father, we want to be there. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, because I haven't had that full on with my kids, they've been born in my hand, don't get me wrong, but the tightness. So when something happens, you've got to be there. So I've seen it as a way as preventable measures. I don't live with my son, so this is it. What can I do as a father? Because I'm grassroots. I know Jermaine Goodhole, I know his father Stanley, who's passed, yeah? Right, he passed in last August. I know Aaron Marley's father, he died in Croydon, yeah? Stabbed in the neck. Jermaine Goodhole, he was stabbed with a samurai sword. I know Michael, can you get that on camera? Mr. Content?
It's on, man.
Okay, so I don't want my son to be another statistic. So what it is...
Sorry to cut you, brother. Yeah, can I just say that I used to teach him as well. I teach a brother.
Get that on camera.
So yeah, I didn't know you were going to take that out, so that's why I'm reacting.
No.
Still, so.
You know, thank you very much for coming. Because
No. I know
this
the
is
work that you mans are doing. So
right.
I know my man as well. Honour. Yeah.
Please come forward. Tell the police what you know. Tell somebody what you know. Tell somebody what you saw. Any piece of information is vital to this incident. So we're asking people to come forward. Feel free. Don't let anyone intimidate you. Don't let anyone try to label you and call you no snitch. You are no snitch. You are part of the community, and we're asking you to come forward. If you do not condone this kind of behavior, if you do not uphold with those people, if you do not stand for this kind of nonsense, we need you to come forward and give any form of information. Go to the phone box, ring the number. See the number there? See the number? Yes, see the number, and I can guarantee you the authority will be very, very, very much confidential with you.
We've had 17 people turn out today, and these people here are going to say what they found of today of their own, how they feel about the day, about the situation that's going on with the epidemic in our community and cultures. So I'm going to open the floor to my brother on the right, just to give us a few things about this. You know, the floor is yours.
Okay. I am Wayne Mohammed, and I'm here as a representative of the European regional representative, brother Abdul Hakim Mohammed, and we're here to support our brother and the rest of our community around this Stop the Killing, to address this serious issue of conflict under the guise of so-called postcode wars amongst our youth. This is unacceptable because, in our view, every black man, woman and child is precious. Every life is precious. And we have, in the sojourn of the Western Hemisphere, in this part of the world, in the wilderness of the West, you know, have been made other than who we actually are. And this programming of self-destruction is not by accident, it's actually by design. So I'm here to acknowledge that we as the adults in our community must take responsibility for our children. And there are things that we are still falling short on, whether it's parenting, whether it's giving divine guidance, whether it's building healthy relationships. We are not inculcating the values, the beliefs, the traditions of our ancestors in the minds of our children and the hearts of our children, where they can grow up loving themselves first and foremost, and then loving those that look like them, you know. So we are here to support a change in our community. You know, I was hoping to find some young people that I can at least talk to them directly, you know, open their minds and not condemn and judge them. You know, that energy that they're expressing just needs to be channeled in a positive way. You with me? So I don't want to go on too long because there's others here that need to be spoken to. But I live amongst my people because I love my people, you know, and I serve my people, as the Honourable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us that we must do as black men, to take charge, stand up, look after our women, look after our children, be responsible, and go back into our communities and make it a safe and decent place to live. Thank you for those.
Thank you, my brother.
Minutes, yeah. Have I got it right? Yes, sir. All right, bless.
My brother?
Yeah.
Your name?
I'm Clayton. People know me as Youngs. Out here to support the community because the killing thing is getting bad right now. So, like, really and truly, like, you need to tackle this issue head on. Like, because it's not just out here as well, it's in jail. The killings are happening, but you don't hear about it because they don't want to promote it. Yeah, so, like, really and truly, just, like, fix up in it. All this postcode, different postcode areas, long in it. All this fast life, money, high life, yeah, we've been there, done that, it's long in it. now's the time for the change. The youths need to like fix up and realise it's real out here. Like you need to stop it in your car. Too many black kids, not just black kids, whole different nationalities are dying out here, and for what? For stupidness. Yeah, that's all I've got to say.
Well done.
Hello, I'm Ima from Africa Hopes in Christ, and my solution is to build up entrepreneurs, one entrepreneur at a time. That's what my organization does, and give the youth a reason and a reasonable income and a reasonable passion and desire to achieve their dreams. That's what I think is a solution to a lot of our problems. Economic power based with Christian values.
Greetings, my name is Sister Mutt. Some people know me as Rachel Hunt with an E. My background is as a professional birthing partner. So some of the things I really want to say as a mother of 3 sons, 18, 8 and 3. I'm making a request, and I'm looking directly at the camera, because I'm making a request to men, yeah, that they hold each other accountable, yeah, that they are brother's keeper, that the brother's keeper actually exists, yeah, that the real generals stand up, yeah. I'm asking for my children to see men in the community who are galvanizing, who are holding each other accountable for what's going on in the community, that they're not turning their backs. There should be more people here today. I left my children, yeah, one of my children, I took them out of school, I organized within 2 hours to get here, yeah? If I can do that as a single mother of 3 children, anyone can do that, yeah? So what I'm asking, yeah, and I want to share something that's really important, yeah? Because I heard a story, and a true story recently, where a young boy, yeah, was dealing with a situation. I'm not going to say names or ages, yeah, but he got dealt with by the police because he was guns, knives, you name it, yeah? This is a true situation. When I heard about the story in itself, yeah, I spoke to a family member about it. So it's a family member that told me about this, yeah? The mother was pimping out the youth, yeah, holding the drugs for the child, yeah? So I want to talk to women, yeah? Listen, those women who, you know, are open to letting their children do drugs, yeah? Kill each other, you are accountable, yeah? You're accountable, you know, let me tell you something, you know what's in your child's room, yeah? You know what your child's doing. There is no way you don't know. Secondly, in the same situation, I asked, okay, so where's the father? A family member told me that the father has 20-odd children, yeah? And that the father doesn't really care. And that the father, check this, that the father, yeah, was experiencing it like it's props, yeah? There are certain men that, I'm not saying all men, because I know this is not all men, yeah? But I want to plant this seed in the minds of men to know that this is real, and that's why we need accountability. Because there are men who are glorifying the deaths of their sons because they're estranged from their sons in the first instance. That is not acceptable, yeah? If you can't come forward and be there, this is the time. This is the time, if not before, now. This is the time for all men who are estranged from their children to step up, come back into their children's lives and save their children's lives, yeah? You want to hear about your children on YouTube? You want to hear about your children on Twitter? You want to hear about your children on the press, yeah? You have a duty. And those men who know other men who are not there for their children, I'm asking you, yeah? Step up and make those men accountable, yeah? You don't have to name and shame them. You just need to distance yourself or school them. And that's all I have to say.
Well done, Auntie. Well done. This is Rap Raven from Mount Melanie. Like I said, anywhere where there's black people trying to be constructive, I will be there. I run networks, and I'm trying to make a code of conduct that allows all black people from all over the place to come together and work on solutions. One of our biggest challenges when we get together, we're easily distracted. So having a goal, a solution we're trying to reach, and right now the solution is making sure that our youth are not injuring themselves. We can give them certain things to do, whether it's business acumen, whether it's, you know, cultural upbringing, whether it's heritage or history, whatever it is, let's come together and work on those solutions. And hopefully I'm always going to be there whenever I'm needed.
Hello, All I need to say as a mother of 3 boys, 15, 9 and 7, it starts at home. Stop blaming the community, the government, the this one, the that one. They're not doing this for our children, they're not doing that, there's nothing for them to do, blah, blah, blah. It starts in your home. Your children never asked to be here. They did not ask to be born. We brought them here. They are our responsibility. So stop blaming society and saying that there's no money in the country, there's no this and the other. You bring that money into your home, you don't even need money. You make sure there's food in your cupboard. You do your best. You do your best as a parent. Mother, father, and if it's not parent, auntie, uncle, whoever you need, you bring them in. It starts at home. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop saying that the child is naughty. Stop talking to the teacher and saying, oh, not my child, not this, not that. We need to find a way to support each other. We need to stop blaming, and we need to take responsibility for what is going on in our homes. And stop thinking and saying that it's everything else other than what's going on. It starts at home. If you love your child, if you show your children right from wrong, if you give them a space for them to be comfortable, if you teach them to be able to come to you, if you don't send them out with a chip on their shoulder, teach them to know who they are. Yes, our children, they don't know who they are from when they're small, from when they're tiny. Teach them who they are so that they're more confident in themselves. So when they step out on the road at 1, 2, 3, however old, when they're in school, nobody can tell them anything. They can't be peer pressured. Teachers can't tell them, oh, you're this and you're that and you're never going to amount to anything. Because they know themselves and they know what they have at home and they know the support that they have. And they can go to whoever and say, no, not me, I'm okay. Thank you, I'll have that. Thank you, teach me that. I know who I am and I know that I'm a good person and I will not be influenced by anything else. We need to teach them to be confident and happy within themselves and know what they've got at home and know what they have within their surrounding environment. And when they step out, that will spread. And they will talk to people and they will have their head up high. But we're not teaching them about themselves. We're not giving them any time. We're just putting them to one side and blaming. Love your children, hug your children, listen to your children. And provide a space and environment for them to grow and be confident in who they are and what they have around them.
Right.
Please.
Content over everything. From your family. Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to
Now, see, the real media, this is content over everything. BBC don't do this, and this is why we're not really fans of ITV or Sky. We're fans of COE. That is content over. Can you say content over everything, please? Content over everything. Can you do that? No, say it like that. Content over everything. Go and say it, please. No, louder. So content over everything. I want to say something. Right, who can do it in scan? Can you do it in scan? So go on.